Hello, my name is Alan Singer. I'm a professor in the Department of Teaching, Learning, and Technology of the Hofstra University School of Education. This is a study piece for the secondary assessment of teaching skills. It's an old exam resurrected as a backup for student teachers during the spring 2020 semester who were unable to complete edTPA, who were submitted but did not pass the assessment. The New York State Department of Education has agreed that people whose student taught during spring 2020 graduate by August 31st, 2020 can receive a one-year temporary COVID certification. That means you can start teaching in September 2020 and have a year to pass the ATS-W if you did not take, complete, or pass edTPA. Also, they're going to permit you to use that 1 year to take the CST and EAS if you have not taken and passed them already. All teacher certification tests are computer-based and administered by Pearson Vue. These test centers are now open. The ATS-W has 20 multiple choice questions and 1 essay. You have 4 hours to complete a test that should take you less than 3 hours, so time will not be an issue. The passing score, which they report as 220 out of 400, is only 60%. It does cost $119 to take the exam. The test has 3 multiple choice sub-areas. 25% of the test is called student development and learning. 38% is called instruction and assessment. 17% is professional environment. 20% is constructed response and essay on instruction and assessment. One thing people worry about is that the question will be about teaching English, but you're a science teacher. The thing is that the question is not really about English content, and I'll show you that in a little bit. It's really about teaching process. So don't worry if they ask a question that seems to be about a subject area you're not familiar with. These are Alan's test-taking tips. 1, this is not a difficult test. The key to passing is preparation and relaxing. And we have available a test study package for you. Time is not an issue. You have 4 hours to complete a test that will take you less than 3 hours. Relax. There are 80 multiple choice questions plus an essay worth 20 points. You only need a 60 on this test to pass. If you are prepared and get full credit on your essay, you only need to get half of the multiple choice questions correct to pass the test. Another reason to relax. On the multiple choice questions, there's often a prompt. Read it carefully. The answer is usually in the prompt. Select the better choice from the options. Do not argue with the test. You may think another answer is better than one of these, but you can't pick it if it's not one of the choices. I want to look at 2 of the sample questions. This is question 12 in their sample. An English teacher who's planning a unit on Elizabethan drama is trying to decide whether to spend class time viewing a video on Elizabethan England. The teacher should make the decision based primarily on whether. Now, I'm not an English teacher, and I know nothing about Elizabethan England. But the video should provide an effective means of introducing and reinforcing instructional content. This is really a question about the use of video, not the particular content. So the answer to this question, the better answer is the video will provide an effective means of introducing or reinforcing instructional content. Another question that worth looking at, that was question 16 in their package. Historically, a fundamental goal of public schools in the United States has been too. And one of the choices is prompt individuals to question key values and assumptions underlying their society's political system. I may wish schools did that, but that's not what schools do. What schools do, and the better answer, is C, prepare individuals to be productive citizens in their community and the broader society. So this is not a question about my opinion about what schools should do. It's a question about what schools actually do. Let me see where I am here. So again, select the better choice from the options. Do not argue with the test. Now, don't get stuck on a question that stumps you. Easier questions may be at the end. So you want to make sure you get to the easier questions at the end. You can always go back to the question that stumped you after you write your essay. And if necessary, guess. At the end of the test, no question should be left blank. Directions for the essay say it should be between 300 and 600 words. You want full credit, not part credit. Your essay should be 600 words or close to it. Read the essay prompt and question carefully. Think about your answer and write a quick draft. When you finish the draft, then you go back and edit. In the booklet, it gives you a sample essay question. It is important for teachers to help students develop career awareness and an understanding of the world of work. Imagine that the educational goal and objectives below have been established for all schools in your district. Whatever the questions are, you're going to use the prompts and restate the prompts in your essay. For example, the first paragraph opening should be, you need to say what you're teaching. I will be teaching 9th grade science. I will be teaching 11th grade social studies, etc. The unit I will be teaching will focus on ... The second paragraph should open, in this unit, I will develop student career awareness and an understanding of the world of work by focusing on ... In the third paragraph, they want strategies. So you're going to say, 2 strategies I will use to achieve the educational goal of developing student career awareness and understanding the world of work are ... In your next paragraph, you're going to write, these strategies would be effective in achieving this educational goal because of ... You're going to be paraphrasing their bullet points. That's the structure of your essay. Don't worry about word length as you write. Write your answer. When you finish, you can add or subtract words. Make sure, for example, you could say U.S., or you could say United States government, United States federal government, things like that. Make sure you answer the question accurately and effectively. Apply relevant knowledge and skills. Support your response with evidence, examples, and sound reasoning. The essay does not have to be perfect, but avoid careless errors. If you don't know how to spell automobile, write car. Simple is better. Instructions say spelling and grammar do not count, but also that your essay must be written in standard English, which to me means spelling and grammar do count, so edit carefully. Review sample questions in the test booklet and the guides we've printed out, and you will do very well on the exam. I recommend answering all the questions first, then looking at the answers at the end. And I want to wish you safety and health in this time of the coronavirus and a very successful teaching career.